Most logos don't become outdated because the business changed. They become outdated because they were following a trend and this trend is no longer fashionable. And the logos that survive do the exact opposite. They don't follow any trend, they look at what works, and they avoid unnecessary changes and effects. And they carry this idea long enough to become consistent enough for a long period of time so that they become memorable and stick in the user's minds. And in this video, I'll break down the 5 key things that make a logo timeless. So let's get into it. First, let's look at these 3 logos. So you've got the Coca-Cola logo, the Mercedes logo, and the Shell logo. And I'm pretty sure you recognize these logos. And the reason why you recognize them right away is because they follow these key principles that we'll be covering today. So tip number 1, they skip trends. So Coca-Cola never chased a fashion or something that was trending at the time. It's custom made and is designed on purpose to serve a specific need. And this is why it never went out of style. A mark that is built on a trend has a shelf life and eventually it expires. Then you need to update it to follow the trends and the next hot thing. So Coca-Cola avoided this by all means and they avoided this at all costs. So they made something custom made that's designed for a specific purpose. So they did this really well and they haven't touched a logo over 100 years. And it's a timeless logo because it kept the fundamentals in place and it was designed specifically for their purpose. So the rule here is to not follow a trend and actually look at what works and what is there to stay for good. Tip number 2, it's simple. So looking at the Mercedes logo, it's a 3-point star and it's pure geometry. It has like simple principles in place and they never broke this. So you could see it's divided into 3 sections and it's because it's so simple, it doesn't date and it doesn't expire. So you don't need to keep updating it and changing it every few years like most of these trendy logos that exist today. And the fewer elements, the longer it will survive. So keep it simple and don't follow trends. Tip number 3, it avoids effects. You can see the Shell logo here. They don't have any flashy effects or anything like that. And most logos that are timeless don't follow these effects that are in date today but expire tomorrow. So try to make it look as less flashy as possible. Keep it simple. Use as minimum colors as possible. Don't make it too 3D and just keep it flat. And they're more likely to age slower. So anything trendy today will be most likely outdated tomorrow. So try to avoid this so you can last for a longer time span. Tip number 4, it has a meaning. Most logos that are memorable, they have a meaning behind it, a thought process behind it. It's not designed by accident. It actually involves a deep thought process and some key principles in place to make sure the foundation is laid out and it serves the business needs. So Apple does this really well here. And having a deeper meaning in your logo is going to make it more likely that the audience will remember it for a longer time frame. So make sure that it has a meaning and is not just a random idea that you quickly thought of. It actually serves your business needs and has a deeper meaning behind it. And a meaning will always outlive decoration. So build an idea first that serves the business needs and then try to execute on that idea. Moving on. Timelessness is all about consistency. So tip number 5 is being consistent. And consistency will ensure that it stays for long enough so that the logo will become memorable in the audience's mind. And consistency compounds it into an icon that holds and stays forever. So make sure your logo is strong enough to last for this amount of time, to make sure that it's consistent enough and you keep using it over and over again. Meaning it's versatile enough to appear everywhere you put your brand and it will stay for long enough so that eventually it will be timeless. So this is one of the logos that I made for a brand called Coffee King. And you can see it follows these principles that I've covered today. And it will stay consistent and it has a deeper meaning behind it. So it's more likely to last longer and have a longer shelf life. So keep these principles in mind when you're making your designs and your logo will be timeless too. If you want to build a brand that is timeless as well, you can click the first link in the description down below to book a 30-minute free consultation call with myself, and I'll be happy to help you in any way that I can. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you found this video useful and I'll see you guys in the next one.